What up? It's your boy Ross and 2K, and I rated NBA Youngboy's albums and mixtapes. Let's get it.
And this gon' put us on, yeah. And this gon' put us on. Everyone who said I wouldn't make it, give it to me, so I gotta take it.
Alright, man, you know how we do. We're gonna start from the bottom. We're gonna work our way up to the top to reveal NBA Youngboy's #1 greatest album or mixtape. Let's get into it. Alright, coming in number 35, Nobody's Safe. Rich the Kid collab, released November 20th of 2020. Out of 15 tracks, 0 was bangers. That's 0% of the album. And my standout track is Sorry Mama. This is a first. There were no bangers. Not feeling this duo personally. It was a misstep, clash of styles. The pros, I like how Rich the Kid was able to contribute his patient flow to YB's aggressive approach. They just didn't execute as expected. Alright, coming in number 34, Realer 2. Released September of 2022. Out of 15 tracks, 1 was a banger. That's 0.06% of the album.
You changing its atomic isotoner into a radioactive spider.
And the banger is Poppin' Shit. And my standout track is Poppin' Shit. I truly believe YB has a vault with hundreds of songs in no particular order, rhyme, or reason. And they were just placed on this project for the sole purpose of quantity, not quality. A lot of rappers record a multitude of songs, but when you create a title and a concept as an artist, the record should coincide with that. Alright, coming to number 33, 3800 Degrees. Released October 7th of 2022. Out of 13 tracks, 1 was a banger. That's 0.07% of the album. And the banger is Pimpin' a Bitch. My standout track is Hard.
Pause.
This was an ode to 500 Degrees by Wayne. He stayed true to his roots by giving the nod to Weezy with the cover, and even the songs were reminiscent of that time in music in Louisiana. Alright, coming to number 32, Until I Return. Released November 11th, 2020. Out of 11 tracks, 1 was a banger. That's 0.09% of the album. And the banger is Funds. My standout track is Whitey Bulger. Until I Return, this just wasn't it. Funds was hard though. Alright, coming to number 31, I Got a Family. Released October 21st, 2022. Out of 19 tracks, 2 was bangers. That's 10% of the album. And the bangers are Sport Mode and I Admit It. And my standout track is I Admit It. To work with DJ Drama is legendary. You can't hate on that, regardless if I think this tape is fire or not. Coming to number 30, The Last Slimito. Released August 2022. Out of 30 tracks, 3 were bangers. That's 10% of the album. And the bangers are My Go-To, I Got the Bag, and I Hate Youngboy. My standout track is Don't Rate Me. Yo, the track I Hate Youngboy is similar to 50 Cent's How to Rob.
Bottom line is, I'm a crook with a deal. If my record don't sell, I'm a rob and steal.
YB will diss anybody, but 50's goal was marketing. YB just don't give a fuck.
Just trying to mock some pussy ass nigga, all like this and never pop nothing.
If he feel the way, he ain't gonna sit on it.
Pause.
He gonna let it go. However, not a great project in terms of classics. Just some Reggie. Maybe got some orange hairs in it like Dro used to be. Alright, coming in number 29, Sincerely Cantrell. Released September of 2021. Out of 21 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 14% of the album. And the bangers are Bad Morning, Smoke Strong, Nowhere. And my standout track is Nowhere. Definitely fitting for the title. These are YB's personal thoughts and feelings on wax, dedicated to whom it may concern.
Dear Santa.
I don't think it's meant to have much of a commercial value, to be honest. Alright, coming in number 28, Life Before Fame. Released April of 2015. Out of 13 tracks, 2 was bangers. That's 15% of the album. And the bangers are Just Be Rich, Paranoid. And my standout track is Paranoid. This was the start of it all. Of course, the quality or mix and master was not great, but I'm actually impressed for him to be 16 and have that kind of creativity. Alright, coming to number 27, Colors. Released January of 2022. Out of 20 tracks, 4 were bangers. That's 20% of the album. And the bangers are Know Like I Know, Bring the Hook, Emo Love, Snow Bunny. And my standout track is How You Been. YB is a Sour Patch Kid.
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
Pause.
He gonna tell you old block Pat getting rolled up.
Oh, black pig get rolled up.
Didn't tell you a Cinderella love story like Snow Bunny.
She the same color as my Rolls Royce, Caucasian.
This dude is bipolar, and I resonate with that. Alright, coming in number 26, Unreleased, 38 Baby Edition. Released December of 2019. Out of 50 tracks, 10 were bangers. That's 20% of the album. And the bangers are Hiding Pounds, Nurse, I Saw It, Dope Lamp 2, Live on the Edge, What You Know, Bang Out, World on My Back, Be Safe, Kill My Dog. And my standout track is Deep. There's literally not enough information on the internet to support that this was an official mixtape released by YB, but mixtape sites such as Live Mixtapes, Mixtape Monkey, BuyMixtapes.com, etc. list this as a mixtape by YB. Also did some research online, and apparently diehard YB fans are stamping this project as a series of leaks. So it looks like YB may have released it as a casualty. Either way, this is gold to day one YB fans. Alright, coming in number 25, 38 Baby. Released October of 2016. Out of 14 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 21% of the album. And the bangers are How I Live, Ride Out, Like Me. My standout track is Ride Out. Ride Out is one of my favorite songs by YB. Tied at number 25, I Rest My Case. Released January 7th, 2023. And out of 19 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 21% of the album. And the bangers are Double Cup, Fight With My Sheets, Rage, Just Like Me, and Groovy. And my standout track is Black. Not a bad start to 2023 for YB. The skits were corny, but they served a purpose to reiterate the narrative surrounding the haters.
I don't like that shit.
It ain't gonna work. I bet you don't get none. I bet you don't get it. I hope you don't get it.
There were also rumors of an album called Black dropping top of 2023. So much for that. Coming to number 24, From the Bayou, Birdman collab. Released December of 2021. Out of 13 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 23% of the album. And the bangers are Open Arms, Safe Than Sorry, Stuck With Me. And my standout track is Heart and Soul. Birdman gonna get that collab, playboy.
I ain't thugging like that, but if I got to, I will. I'm ready to crash about that.
All jokes aside, I was surprised with the level of vulnerability displayed given that this was not an official YB solo project. Can you say vulnerability? Coming in number 23, 38 Baby 2. Released April of 2020. Out of 17 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 23% of the album. And the bangers are Diamonds, Ain't Easy, Rough Rider, Firestars. And my standout track is Top Files. This is peak YB, 100%. I can't say he's dropping classics on this project, but he is definitely at his best in terms of bars. He going in, it's just missing that element of surprise you get with YB when he give you a banger. Coming in number 22, Top, released September of 2020. Out of 21 tracks, 5 was bangers. That's 23% of the album. And the bangers are Casey Talk, My Window, All In, Murder Business, and To My Lowest. And my standout track is My Window. Not only did Wayne give YB a feature, he gave him one of the hardest verses he has ever recorded. Alright, coming in number 21, For Loyalty. Released September 6th, 2018. Out of 4 tracks, 1 was a banger. That's 25% of the album. And the banger is R.I.P. Dump. And my standout track is R.I.P. Dump. YB and Quando just didn't mesh well on this project. Overall, it's alright. Coming in number 20, Better Than You, the Baby collab. Released March of 2022. Out of 12 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 25% of the album. And the bangers are Turbo, Creeper, Neighborhood Superstar. And my standout track is Little to a Lot. Not a bad duo, but track selection is so important. And maybe timing was the issue. I know schedules conflict. But I would have liked to see a more patient approach to really channel that artistry. Alright, coming at number 19, Mind of a Menace. Released December 2015. Out of 11 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 27% of the album. And the bangers are Intro, Until Then, No Worries. And my standout track is Intro. This was basically Life Before Fame repackaged and remastered. And where is Paranoid? I actually like that track.
I like it.
Alright, coming in number 18, Decided. Released September 7th, 2018. Out of 11 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 27% of the album. And the bangers are Sky Cry, Black Cloud, Big 38. and my standout track is Anomaly. I really don't have much to give on this one. Not terrible, not great. Also, Black Cloud was hitting. It sneaks up on you after the second or third listen. Alright, coming to number 17, Still Flexing, Still Stepping. Released February 2020. Out of 14 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 28% of the album. And the bangers are Lil Top, Long Road, Red Eye, Call Me Late. And my standout track is Red Eye. And nothing jumps out at you on this mixtape. It's pretty straightforward. YB giving you melodic gangster real stepper shit, but nothing creative. Alright, coming in number 16, Mind of a Menace 3. Released November of 2016. Out of 10 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 30% of the album. And the bangers are What You Saying, Murder Remix, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And my standout track is What You Saying. What You Saying should have been remastered, because that was the one. Coming in number 15, Mind of a Menace 2. Released April of 2016. Out of 12 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 33% of the album. And the bangers are Intro, Fact, Murder, Built for This. And my standout track is Fact. YB is still coming into his own and honing in on what makes him unique on this project, and that's his ability to harmonize and talk that gangster shit. Coming in number 14, Lost Files. Released December 27th, 2022. Out of 21 tracks, 7 was bangers. That's 33% of the album. And the bangers are On a Beat, Nurse, I Love It, 4KT, Freestyle, Steady, Time Flow, and Lose Me. And my standout track is I Love It. This was his last project of 2022. YB's been teasing a project in January called Black. So this was what was left for the masses in between time. YB supposedly ran out of rhymes in 2022. So we shall see. YB draws creativity from his life experiences. So maybe he has something to talk about top of 23. This tape is one of my favorites actually. Alright, coming in number 13, Kane and O-Dog, VL Deck collab. Released October of 2018. Out of 8 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 37% of the album. And the bangers are Steppin', My Hitters, Brand New. And my standout track is The Knowledge. This was my introduction to VL Deck. It's not really my style. He's definitely got a unique sound for sure. It kind of sounds like Trey the Truth if he was a little offbeat and yelling.
You don't like the way another nigga talk.
Of course, YB did his thing. Coming in number 12, 3860, Quando collab. Released November of 2022. Out of 16 tracks, 6 was bangers. That's 37% of the album. And the bangers are Casket Talk, Give Me a Sign, Can't Compare, Trophies, At the Top, and My Friend. And my standout track is I Swear. This is what you call an alley-oop.
Today for the Heat.
YB threw it up, and it was up to Quando if he was going to yoke that shit. Did he? He tipped that thing in.
Pause.
Coming in number 11, AI Youngboy 2. Released October of 2019. Out of 18 tracks, 7 was bangers. That's 38% of the album. And the bangers are Time I'm On, Seeming Like It, Make No Sense, Rich as Hell, Renata, Lonely Child, Outta Here Safe. And my standout track is Carter's Son. Yo, YB Slick got some bars. That Carter's Son was very lyrical miracle type shit.
Lyrical, miracle, spiritual, individual.
Coming in number 10, AI Youngboy. Released August of 2017. Out of 15 tracks, 6 was bangers. That's 40% of the album. And the bangers are No Smoke, Ride on 'Em, Number 9, Twilight, Have You Ever, and Graffiti. And my standout track is Untouchable. This is when you start to see the work paying off for YB. Starting to get his footing with the melodies and clever wordplay. And Left Hand, Right Hand sounds like Kevin Gates all over that. I'm not going to speculate that Gates wrote it. Alright, coming in number 9. Fed Babies, Moneybagg Yo collab. Released November of 2017. Out of 14 tracks, 6 was bangers. That's 42% of the album. And the bangers are Change Partners, Preliminary Hearing, Collateral Damage, Acquittal, Appeal, Homicide. And my standout track is Judgment. Can you say Vulnerability? Moneybagg and YB are on to something. This some Jordan Pippen type shit. They need to do more. I like the track list playing off the federal court appeal. The only downside is forgetting the title of the song because it's obviously not in the hook. Alright, coming in number 8, Riller. Released December of 2018. Out of 11 tracks, 6 was bangers. That's 54% of the album. And the bangers are Survivor, Slime Believe, Valuable Pain, Beam Effect, Cross Me, I Came Through. And my standout track is Slime Believe. When YB in pain about a female or talking about some gangster shit, he's at his peak. Coming in number 7, Master the Day of Judgment, released May of 2018. Out of 9 tracks, 5 was bangers. That's 55% of the album. And the bangers are What You Know, Over, Show Me Your Love, Every Day, and Snitch. And my standout track is Snitch. This album was good, just not great in my opinion. It was really hard to pick a standout because this album doesn't pop out at you. Coming in number 6, Before I Go, released June of 2016. Out of 9 tracks, 5 was bangers. That's 55% of the album. And the bangers are Moral, So Long, Kicking Shit, Thug With Me, All Night. And my standout track is So Long. I think the label was trying to push Kicking It. They kept remastering it, and bruh, Change was definitely written by Kevin Gates. What the fucking fuck? Conspiracies. Coming in number 5, For What's Important. Released September 14th of 2018. Out of 16 tracks, 10 was bangers. That's 62% of the album. And the bangers are Dropout, Can't Be Saved, Two Hands, Head On, I Am Who They Say I Am, TTG, RIP Dump, Drawing Symbols, Change, We Them, and my standout track is Can't Be Saved. For this tape, YB re-released all songs from For Respect, Freedom, and Loyalty, and included 4 unreleased tracks. I don't know if this was a play to stay consistent with the releases or a money play, but do you, YB?
Do you, boo-boo?
Coming in number 4, Until Death Call My Name. Released April 2018. Out of 13 tracks, 9 was bangers. That's 69% of the album. And the bangers are Overdose, Preach, Diamond Teeth Samurai, Outside Today, Astronaut Kid, Villain, Traumatized, Worth It, and Public Figure. And my standout track is Overdose. This was the most difficult album for me to rate for YB. I was trying to give it a biased listen and answer the question, does this record age well? But a hit is a hit regardless.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care.
Alright, we getting close to revealing the number 1 greatest mixtape or album by YB. Coming in number 3, For Freedom. Released August 30th of 2018. Out of 4 tracks, 3 was bangers. That's 75% of the album. And the bangers are Change, Drawing Symbols, and We Them. And my standout track is Change. I probably played this back the most out of all the albums and mixtapes I've done for YB. The songs kind of throw you off a little bit in the sense that they aren't very catchy, but the message and concept just hook you in.
Get over here.
Coming in number 2, Ain't Too Long. Released October of 2017. Out of 8 tracks, 6 was bangers. That's 75% of the album. And the bangers are Confidential, Poor One, Coordination, Thug Alibi, War With Us, You The One. And my standout track is Thug Alibi. This is the moment NBA finally got in his bag. He found his sound, perfected his signature YB gangsta melodic style, and this is one of the greatest albums of all time.
It's so good.
And I don't say that often. Okay, the big reveal. Coming in at number 1, For Respect. Released August 26th of 2018. Out of 4 tracks, 4 was bangers. That's 100% of the album. And the bangers are Two Hands, Head On, I Am Who They Say I Am, and TTG. And my standout track is TTG. YB and Gates is the dream team. They do not miss. And just to address the elephant in the room, this mixtape is extremely short, but he packaged it how he wanted. So don't hate the player, hate the game.
Don't be hating.
Me personally, I bundle all the 4s when I listen. And just to recap, YB really stuck with this rap shit and he never gave up. He kept hitting the nail till that bitch was flush. I now understand his level of arrogance at times.
You're fucking arrogant.
I know he was slept on for what felt like forever while he was perfecting his craft. And he did it. So for that, kudos to YB. If you like this video, like, subscribe, holla at your boy.